In a quiet Texas town, a small cat's curiosity led to a dangerous situation, and today you'll learn how heroes saved the day while improving your English listening skills. Hello and welcome. Today, we have a heartwarming true story for you, perfect for B1 intermediate English learners. We will speak in slow and clear English so you can understand everything. This video has a special structure to help you learn. First, you will hear the complete story in English. Then, we will review the story together with English and Spanish text on the screen. After that, we'll look at some key vocabulary and a useful grammar expression. Finally, I will ask you some questions to check your understanding. Let's begin. Our story begins in Edinburg, Texas. A small, ginger-colored cat, probably looking for a tasty meal, found an empty food can. Its curiosity got the better of it. The cat pushed its head inside the can to lick the last bits of food, but soon discovered it was in a frightening fix. Its head was completely stuck. The poor animal was in distress, unable to see or eat, and surely very scared. Luckily, a kind person saw the cat's dangerous situation and immediately called for help. Soon, the heroes of our story arrived on the scene, the Edinburg Fire Department. A big, red fire truck parked on the street, and a team of firefighters got out. They were calm and professional, ready to handle the emergency. They understood that this was not just a cat, it was a life that needed saving. The firefighters approached the scared animal slowly and carefully. They first needed to assess the situation. How tight was the can? Was the cat having trouble breathing? They could see the cat was very frightened and moving nervously. Pulling the can off by force was not an option, as it could seriously injure the cat's neck or ears. They needed a plan that was both effective and safe for the little feline. After discussing their plan, one firefighter went back to the truck to get the right tools. He returned with a pair of small metal cutters, often called tin snips. While one firefighter held the cat gently but firmly to keep it calm and still, the other prepared to make the first cut. Teamwork was essential. They had to be extremely careful not to harm the cat with the sharp edges of the can or the tool itself. This was the most delicate part of the rescue. The firefighter positioned the tin snips carefully on the edge of the can. With slow, steady pressure, they made the first small cut. Snip. The metal made a soft sound. They continued to make several small cuts around the rim of the can. They worked with incredible precision, peeling the metal away from the cat's fur and neck, piece by piece. Finally, with one last careful snip, the can was open enough to be removed. The can came off. The little cat shook its head, free at last. It looked around, a bit confused, but unharmed. There were no cuts or injuries. The firefighters checked the cat one last time to make sure it was okay. It was a moment of pure relief and happiness. The successful rescue was a testament to their patience and skill. The cat was safe and sound, all thanks to these everyday heroes. The Edinburg Fire Department later shared the story to remind the community of an important lesson: always crush your cans before throwing them away. This simple action can prevent animals from getting trapped. It was a happy ending for the cat, and a valuable reminder for everyone. We should all be thankful for our local firefighters, who are always ready to help, no matter how big or small the problem is. Great job listening. Now, let's review the story. I will say the sentences in English, and you will see the Spanish translation on the screen. Our story begins in Edinburg, Texas. A small, ginger-colored cat pushed its head inside the can, but soon discovered it was in a frightening fix. Its head was completely stuck. The poor animal was in distress. Nuestra historia comienza en Edinburg, Texas. Un pequeño gato de color jengibre metió la cabeza dentro de la lata, pero pronto descubrió que estaba en un aprieto aterrador. Su cabeza estaba completamente atascada. El pobre animal estaba angustiado. Luckily, a kind person saw the cat's dangerous situation and called for help. Soon, the heroes arrived on the scene, the Edinburg Fire Department. Por suerte, una persona amable vio la peligrosa situación del gato y pidió ayuda. Pronto, los héroes llegaron al lugar, el departamento de bomberos de Edimburgo. The firefighters approached the scared animal slowly and carefully. Pulling the can off by force was not an option. Los bomberos se acercaron al animal asustado lenta y cuidadosamente. Quitar la lata a la fuerza no era una opción. He returned with a pair of small metal cutters, often called tin snips. One firefighter held the cat gently while the other prepared to cut. Regresó con un par de pequeñas cizallas para metal, a menudo llamadas tijeras de hojalatero. Un bombero sujetó al gato con delicadeza mientras el otro se preparaba para cortar. This was the most delicate part of the rescue. With slow, steady pressure, they made several small cuts. Esta fue la parte más delicada del rescate. Con una presión lenta y constante, hicieron varios cortes pequeños. The can came off. The little cat was free at last. It was unharmed. A moment of pure relief and happiness. La lata se soltó. El gatito era libre al fin. Estaba ileso. Un momento de puro alivio y felicidad. The fire department shared a lesson: always crush your cans. We should all be thankful for our local firefighters. El departamento de bomberos compartió una lección: siempre aplasta tus latas. Todos deberíamos estar agradecidos por nuestros bomberos locales. Excellent. Now let's learn some key vocabulary from the story. First word, distress. Distress is a feeling of great pain, sadness, or anxiety. In the story, the cat was in distress because it was trapped and scared. For example, the lost child was in distress. Next word, stuck. Stuck is an adjective that means unable to move from a particular position. The cat's head was stuck in the can. For example, my car is stuck in the mud. Next word, rescue. Rescue can be a noun or a verb. As a verb, it means to save someone or something from a dangerous or difficult situation. The firefighters came to rescue the cat. For example, the lifeguard had to rescue the swimmer. Final word, unharmed. This adjective means not hurt or damaged. It's the opposite of harmed or injured. After the rescue, the cat was completely unharmed. For example, he fell from the tree, but luckily he was unharmed. Now for our useful expression of the day. Today's expression is, to get the better of someone. This idiom means that a feeling or quality becomes too strong to control, causing you to do something you shouldn't. In the story, we said, its curiosity got the better of it. This means the cat's curiosity was so strong, it led the cat into a bad situation. Another example, my hunger got the better of me, and I ate the whole cake. Alright, time to check your understanding. I will ask a question, pause for a moment, and then give you the answer. Question 1, why did the cat get its head stuck in the can? Answer, the cat got its head stuck because it was trying to lick the last bits of food from inside the empty can. Question 2, what tool did the firefighters use to free the cat? Answer, they used a pair of small metal cutters, also known as tin snips. Question 3, what lesson did the fire department share with the community after the rescue? Answer, they reminded everyone to always crush cans before throwing them away to prevent animals from getting trapped. Q1, why did the cat get its head stuck? A1, it was trying to lick food from the can. P1, ¿por qué se atascó la cabeza del gato? R1, estaba intentando lamer comida de la lata. Q2, what tool did the firefighters use? A2, they used small metal cutters, tin snips. P2, ¿qué herramienta usaron los bomberos? R2, usaron pequeñas cizallas para metal, tijeras de hojalatero. Q3, what was the lesson for the community? A3, always crush cans before throwing them away. P3, ¿cuál fue la lección para la comunidad? R3, siempre aplastar las latas antes de tirarlas. You did a fantastic job today. Learning English with stories is a powerful way to improve. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you never miss a new story. And now, a question for you: what is something you are thankful for in your community? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.